Good afternoon, judges. My name is Rain. This is Chloe, Warren, and Dylan. Little Island Coconut Creamery finds itself in a market where saturation and competitiveness gives rise to the recognition of the brand. You have asked us how can this company best move forward to achieve success, and we believe that success for the company means maximizing their revenue without foregoing their company's core values. In order for this company to integrate itself into the New Zealand household, it must firstly expand to the market, then it must reach the market by promoting its prominent products, and thirdly and lastly, they must deliver to the market by demonstrating the value of their premium goods. In contrary to the already existing solution that the company offers, which targets the generic segment of the market, we as a team have came up with a strategy that pivots our focus to the younger demographic. This essentially enables the company to more efficiently integrate into the New Zealand economy and household. As a team, we've also identified two key issues. The first key issue being the company's incompetent competitiveness. This is caused by two factors. The first being its failure to differentiate itself from its potential competitors, such as Louis Creamery, and also its inability to promote itself as a recognizable brand, as Louis Creamery currently is. Companies must take this into consideration when making further decisions, as this is a part of achieving its mission, which is establishing a loyal consumer base who will solely and regularly purchase Little Island Coconut Creamery's products as their everyday choice. The second key issue that we have identified is that Little Island Coconut Creamery has a relatively narrow range of products. Right now, it has 3 different products: dairy-free milk, dairy-free ice cream, as well as ice blocks. In comparison to its potential competitors, which have 6, 8, even 10 different product lines, this is far from enough. This could be catastrophic, as the company is not actually meeting the satisfaction of its potential consumers, meaning that it is also missing a large portion of its potential revenue.
So in light of these two issues, we will propose 2 new strategies for the company. The first one is to increase exposure and awareness for both the company's brand and its products, and the second is to diversify the company's product range. We believe that increasing exposure and awareness is important because the company is currently in a highly saturated market. To be more specific, we advise the company to target the younger demographic, and this is because we have identified that the younger demographic presents a huge opportunity for the company, as currently there's no other competitor operating in that space. At the same time, the company should also diversify its product range. This is an effective method of building a competitive advantage in such highly saturated market. Product diversification not only minimizes the risk of the company losing consumers towards direct competitors for individual products, but it also expands their market as they are able to cater to a wider range of consumer preferences. So ultimately, our 2 strategies will allow us to grow and create greater diversity and visibility for the brand and products up to a point where the consumers will recognize the brand for their quality and adopt their products into their everyday consumption habits.
So in order to first increase awareness and exposure, we've come up with a 3-pronged strategy. First, direct marketing through our Must Be Little Island campaign. So the Must Be Little Island campaign is a series of video releases of hero stories of mothers supporting their children with our Little Island Coconut Creamery milk. So, however, these children will not be ordinary children, but rather stars in their individual fields, whether they be sports people, musicians, even academic scholars. So the concept of the videos will be to highlight the large role that our products play in the successful lives of these stars. So this candid presentation of the nutritional values of our product will bring to light the benefits that we give, and it will also allow us to really reach the market and also build trust with the New Zealand consumers. Secondly, as part of our implementation strategy, we're going to leverage large organizations such as KidsCan and Evolve Childcare. So this will allow us to not only target our young demographic, which is our key end users, young New Zealanders who require nutrition and healthy products for their growth, but also the mothers of these children who will be paying for our products. Finally, we aim to implement our strategy through opening a new distribution channel through high decile primary and intermediate schools, firstly in the central Auckland area. This will allow us to directly target a younger demographic, and we believe that this will be a very effective strategy because currently no direct competitor operates in the space. No other direct competitor sells their products through the school tuck shop canteen. So by selling our 3 products through the school tuck shop canteens, we not only have to avoid the risk of selection, but we also are able to retain a high percentage of our revenue as profit because of their low profit margins. In terms of diversifying our product range, first we're going to add new flavors for our milk and ice cream. We've chosen to add Hokey Pokey, lime, and candy floss. Not only does this diversification spread out and also minimize our risk, but also allows us to expand our market because we're able to cater to more tastes and preferences, and this means that we can get a greater market share. We've chosen these 3 flavors because we believe that these are the 3 trendy flavors for the younger demographic. In terms of diversify our product range further, we're going to introduce a frozen yogurt range. So our team has identified a major trend. A trend of growing frozen yogurt sales of consistently 8% in the last 3 years in New Zealand. We look to capitalize on this trend, and we've also noticed that there's no key leader in the market. So by investing heavily into introducing a new frozen yogurt range, we can become a leader in this market and also gain a quick market share by being an early competitor.
So for finances, the company is expected to make, the company has a net revenue of $5.5 million plus the $3.2 million from the 2016 full year. We calculated the total profit for the 2017 year to be around $5.2 million, which includes the 2016 year profit. As Little Island intends to invest most of its profit back into the company, $3 million will go towards, can be allocated to achieve the market strategies proposed by us, or saving the $2.2 million for other company uses. Strategy 1 involves the marketing strategies. Media advertisement costs over a course of 6 months should be kept at under 15% of the company's net profit. By observing other company market strategies, we believe that we are able to create incentive for these famous individuals to assist in our advertising. Based on the adoption rates of the industry, of other companies in the industry and their dissemination through the New Zealand demographic, we believe that the ad campaign can give us a 15% customer growth, or around a 25,000 increase in customer. For promotion through schools, Little Island can directly sell its products to schools while saving the 13% of revenue, which is paid to sales representatives. Which is paid to sales representatives. Over the time span of a year, we will first sell through 5 schools within the high decile Auckland region before expanding to 20 schools in the wider Auckland region. If we believe that this is successful after a year, then we can also expand to other schools in the North Island region. Evolved Childcare currently contains around 15,000 children, and along with 3 Kids Can schools, Little Island can allocate 4 to 5% of its revenues worth to sponsor free milk. The company should allocate around $1.35 million worth to promote through schools. In this way, we expect a customer growth of 13,000. This makes a total of 38,000 acquired customers from Strategy 1, which is marketing. The remaining $1.1 million is allocated to achieve Strategy 2, which is product diversification. By introducing a new product, which is the yogurt, the company should allocate around $700,000 since promotion costs need to be taken into account. The profit margin that we expect from this new product is around 25%, since the overall cost is comparatively high and takes time for consumers to adjust. $400,000 can be allocated. $400,000 can be allocated to produce the new flavors of the existing products. In this case, the profit margin is expected to remain in the 50 to 60% margin, as labor and material costs won't be much different. A growth in sales reflects the growth in customer number, so a new product along with new flavors should expect a customer growth of roughly 22,000 acquired customers.
In terms of financials, Based on the 2016 and 2017 year revenues, we found that we have $5.2 million to invest back into our company. However, we only spent $3.1 million on our implementation strategies because we believe that we should save money in case something comes up in the future. So our marketing strategies, which is our ad campaign and also sponsoring Kids Can, and our co-marketing relationship with Evolve Childcare will come to a total of $1.9 million. So this $1.9 million will go towards the production, also the distribution of the ads, and also sponsoring Kids Can and also Evolve Childcare. We believe, based on the adoption rates of similar companies in the industry, and also their dissemination through the New Zealand demographic, we can acquire 38,000 customers. In terms of diversifying our product range, we're going to invest $1.1 million into creating new flavors and also starting a frozen yogurt. We believe that this $1.1 million invested will garner us 22,000 acquired customers. This is based on the industry average of $50 for the customer acquisition cost.
Through constructing a benefit bridge, we can see the forecasted revenue after the time period of 1 year. We found that the customer acquisition cost is $50. The implementations of Strategy 1 and Strategy 2 will bring us from $5.5 million revenue up to $11.5 million revenue for the 2018 full year. Key metrics which we will measure over the course of this year are number of schools distributions, number of partnership Evolve Childcare branches, as well as percentage market share for frozen yogurt.
The fundamental goals of the company is to first expand the market, then reach the market and deliver value. We achieve expanding the market by diversifying our product range and distribution channels so that we can reach more people. We reach the market by leveraging organizations so that we can indirectly and directly target our younger demographic. And we deliver value by creating more flavors for the younger demographic based on trends. We believe that if you implement our strategies based on our diagnosis and analysis of Little Island Coconut Creamery milk, you will be able to become a leader in the market and your industry. Thank you for listening.